Many people who have lived in our area for a while know that the sound of the ball cracking the bat and a roaring crowd were part of life here every weekend. Many men in the region played in semi-professional baseball leagues, and their families and friends came to watch them. As part of our Black History Month coverage, Nick Carboni spoke to some of those ball players to relive some of those great games.
Here on Morris Field Drive, there's a sign marking where Plato Price School once stood. In the 60s, 70s, and 80s, there were some great baseball games here and at many other fields in the area. There's no video highlights, there's not a lot of photos. It was many times just a blurb in the paper. But those who were a part of it will tell you, you just had to be there.
Friday, Saturday, back in the black community, we lived baseball. And couldn't wait to Friday, Saturday morning, put on that uniform. Couldn't wait.
I don't believe I can describe how important it was, because they were looking for every Saturday to be up there. And they was all upside the road, lined up, watching the game.
They played at Old Crockett Park and Harding High School, too, all the way down to Allegiant Field in Lancaster, South Carolina. These are the men of the Cross County or Triple County Baseball League. In fact, it had many names over the years, but started with the Mecklenburg County League, began by John Beelan and Henry Pugh, whose daughter Shirley was here on this day.
They would have hot dogs, hamburgers. It was just a great pastime. It was a family activity.
We didn't care where we go. The fans go along with us. So we enjoyed it, and the fans did too. We give them something to do on the weekend.
Starting in the late 60s, this league grew and grew, starting with 2 teams and eventually 32. They had names like the Morris Field Rangers and the Hoskins Giants, and in case you forgot about those Davidson Jets, they're still happy to remind you.
Coming out of the country, coming to Charlotte, kicking some tails.
Yeah, but down in South Carolina, the Lancaster Tigers were an absolute powerhouse.
Several of us made the All-Star team to Tri-County, but we had dogfights.
Benny McMurray was a part of those. He played first base, outfield, he pitched, he coached, and sometimes ran the concession stand, and he keeps a great history of the team.
It's very, very important to me. It's something like a lost art that we don't have a record to carry on or to show back to the generations that's coming through.
For these men, baseball was an outlet, an opportunity, and it was an event in black communities in our region.
Basically like neighborhoods, and everybody had their families. So on game day, everybody will be coming. You know, they cooking fish, playing music. The atmosphere was just, it was wonderful.
Now, Chris Hill and Reggie Behringer each played professionally for the Pittsburgh Pirates, and they said the atmosphere and the crowds at these games were even better than they were in the pros. On Morris Field Drive, Nick Carboni for WCNC Charlotte.